work of our 14 graduating players, 12 players and 2 outstanding managers. This afternoon is about honoring their contributions to both our team on and off the ice and reflecting on the lasting impact that they have had on our program. Let's give them the recognition they deserve as they prepare to take their next strides into the future. First senior, Mason Biermeyer. Mason's parents are Matt and Amy Biermeyer. Mason plans to attend Dakota County Technical College to study network administration. Coach says Mason is a game-changing player that has an amazingly accurate shot, which shows as he leads our team in goals. He is also a great leader, even though he is not a captain. You do not have to have the C on your shirt to be a leader. He leads by example and is an important part of our success. Mason has a message he would like to share.
I'd like to thank my family for supporting me all these years. Also all the coaches I had growing up to help me develop. And finally, I'd like to give a special shout out to all the fans who stayed with us to the end and kept it fun.
Our next senior is manager Ren Birchler. Although he has a 102-degree temperature and will not be here today, he would like a few things read. Ren's parents are Jonathan and Keiko Birchler. Ren plans to continue at Normandale and transfer somewhere after that. He plans to work full-time this summer so that he doesn't have to take out student loans. Coaches and players are so thankful for Ren's dedication to the team and are always thankful for his help on the bus, in the locker room, and anywhere else that he is needed. He is always doing something for us. Thank you, Ren. Next senior, Rocky Carlson. Rocky's parents are Jeff and Tutu Carlson. Rocky plans to study business at Normandale Community College. Coaches say Rocky is very soft-spoken, but you never leave a conversation wondering where he is at. He's very articulate and respectful. He wins way more battles than he loses and is a huge reason that we have the team that we have on and off the ice. Rocky has a message he would like to share.
Dad, my coaches, and my grandma. Thank my mom, my dad, my coaches, and my grandma.
Next senior, Calvin Danielson. Calvin's parents are Chad and Tiffany Danielson. Calvin is considering joining the military or attending maybe a trade school. Coaches say Calvin, to me, is an unofficial captain. He has really found his voice with this team, even though he's not a captain. His work ethic is second to none. He plays forward and defense and oftentimes has the most to say following a practice or a game. And it's always well thought out and to the point. He's been great. Calvin has a message he would like to share.
I am thankful for all the coaches who have taught me throughout my hockey career, and I am also thankful for my friends and teammates for making all these wonderful experiences and memories with me growing up. But most of all, I am thankful for my mom and dad for helping and supporting me all these years. Even through all the tough moments, long drive, long game, lost games, you guys were still always there for me to lift me up and play my hardest each time. Thank you guys for all that you've done.
Our next senior, Terrison Frost Trahan. Terrison's parents are Natara Frost and Tabitha Trahan. Terrison plans to attend community college and to study cyber security. Coach says Terry was a very good JV player last year and has progressed through the summer and season. He shows up with a great smile every day, ready to work hard. He scored our team's first goal of the season and keeps working super hard. Terrison has a message she would like to share.
I would like to take a moment to thank my parents for pushing me this season and always being there for me when times were tough. Their support and encouragement through every challenge helped me become a better person on and off the ice. I love my moms, and thank you for everything you do and more. I also would like to thank my coaches, past and present, for being there with me to the very end. I don't think I'd be able to love hockey the same without you. Lastly, to all my teammates, especially seniors, the laughs and wonderful memories over the seasons I played Kennedy hockey. This has been something I will surely never forget.
Our next senior, Wyeth Hecht. Wyeth's parents are OJ and Jen Hecht. Wyeth plans to take a gap year and enjoy life. Coach says Wyeth has continued to improve his skills and has played a lot, both forward and defense, which is super important to any team, but especially a team that is lacking in numbers. We are able to trust him at forward and defense, which allows us to be somewhat flexible with our lineup. He also works super hard in practice. Wyeth has a message he would like to share.
Wyeth Hecht, and I'm thankful for my mom, my dad, my grandpa, my grandma, and my teammates.
Our next senior is Cooper Merton. Cooper's parents are Ben and Jenny Merton. Cooper is interested in pursuing a career in the trades. Coach says Coop shows up every single practice with the best attitude. He knows he's not going to get a lot of playing time in the games, but that doesn't stop him from being a great teammate. He roots for the guys as hard as anybody can. Cooper has a message he would like to share.
I am thankful for my family who has supported me through my journey, and also my previous coaches that helped me got to the place I am now.
Our next senior, manager Grace Morozek. Grace's parents are Jim and Sharon Morozek. Grace plans to study psychology after high school with the goal of becoming a therapist. She is currently considering her options regarding which college she will attend. Coaches and players appreciate Grace's help with our social media platforms and are thankful that she can be around to help out. Thank you, Grace. Next senior, Tony Perkins. Tony's parents are Tony and Jennifer Perkins. Tony plans to attend the University of Minnesota Twin Cities to study strategic communications. Coach says Tony is a player that we love having back for his senior year. He has a great attitude and his work ethic has been tremendous. He easily has the heaviest shot on the team. He's been great in practice and has been a senior leader on this team. Tony has a message he would like to share.
First and foremost, I want to thank my mom and my dad for their constant support. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't be where I am today. I'm grateful to every coach who's guided me and encouraged me throughout my career. Lastly, I want to thank all the Kennedy parents for making this last season so enjoyable and impactful.
Our next senior is Gus Perry. Gus's parents are Doug and Sarah Perry. Gus plans to study architecture at either Iowa State or the University of Colorado Boulder. Coach says Gus continues to improve every day. He's battled a shoulder injury this season and may need a shift off here or there, but keeps battling to get back in the lineup. He's been a tough senior leader on this team with a great work ethic and some big goals for the team. Gus is also a golfer. Here is a message Golf would like to share with you.
I want to thank my parents and my grandma and my siblings for always coming out and supporting me throughout the years.
Our next Senior Captain Isaac Surjamaki. Isaac's parents are Josh and Jody Surjamaki. Isaac plans to attend the University of St. Thomas. Coach says Isaac is a great captain. He leads by example and speaks wisely in the locker room. He has great hands and can not only score but set up teammates for great opportunities. His hockey IQ is as good as it gets. Isaac has a message to share with you.
I want to thank my parents, my teammates, my family for helping me become a better person and a better hockey player over the years. And then I also want to thank my coaches for helping me become a better hockey player and learn life lessons along the way.
Our next captain is Braden Thornburg. Braden's parents are Chris and Colleen Thornburg. Braden plans to attend North Dakota State University to study data science. Coach says there is nobody who has worked harder than Brandon through our STP and into the season. He took a number of years off from hockey and missed some key years of development, but I would argue he has improved the most this season. He is harder on himself than the coaches are, but continues to get better week by week. I'm very proud of Brandon this season. Brandon has a message he would like to say. Braden has a message he'd like to share with you.
I'd like to thank my family and my dad especially for continuing to motivate me to play.
Next senior, Will Vogel. Will's parents are Joey and Molly Vogel. Will hopes to play baseball while attending college. He's considering either St. John's University, Wartburg University, or the University of Wisconsin-Stout. Coach says Will's first love is baseball, but there is no doubt that he is here for this team every single day, whether it be on the ice or off the ice, cheering for his teammates while on the bench. Will is the ultimate teammate. He is one of, if not the most positive influences on a team that I've been around for 22 years of coaching. Will has a message he'd like to share with you.
Hello, this is Will Vogel, and I'd like to thank my family, my parents especially, and my friends, and my coaches.
Senior, David Wurst. David's parents are Jeff and Brenda Wurst. David plans to attend college to study aerospace engineering. Coach says David is a three-sport varsity captain for a reason. When he talks in the locker room, the team listens. He's very thorough in what he says, and then he does what he says. He also leads by example in practice as one of the hardest workers. He is also a player that can play forward and defense, which is extremely important and allows us to be versatile. David has a message he'd like to share with you.
I'm thankful for my mom and dad for letting me play this sport and being there for me along the way, driving me to everything and allowing me to play it. And I'm also thankful for my brothers who were good role models and showed me the sport.
As we bring this afternoon to a close, we want to once again thank our 12 graduating players and 2 managers for the dedication, passion, and leadership that they have shown throughout the time as an Eagle. Your hard work has not only brought success to this program, but has also left a lasting legacy. To our seniors, as you step into the next chapter of your lives, we know that you will always be part of the Kennedy Eagle family. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and we look forward to cheering you on in whatever paths you choose. Thank you to everyone for joining us here this afternoon to honor these remarkable individuals. Let's continue to support each other, and let's make the rest of this season one to remember. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Hey, welcome to the Bloomington Ice Gardens. My name is Mark Holtgren. As a former Kennedy High School coach back in the 80s and 90s, it is a sad day to come and see Kennedy hockey come to an end, but we have a great day as we are going to recognize all of the seniors, and we're going to introduce them right now. They're going to give us a quick history, maybe a word or two of one of their greatest memories at Kennedy, and then meet their family members as well. So right now, let's start the show and meet some of the people and the players from this year's team.
Hi, Brenda Wurst.
David Wurst.
Jeff Wurst.
All right, tell us a little bit about maybe your favorite memory here at Kennedy.
It's got to be 2 years ago when I scored the game winner against Jefferson.
What a great memory. Well, thank you so much. You guys, I'll let you walk this way off. We have the next family coming back on. We'll get them all ready, and hopefully we'll get them coming out. Billy, if you'll get them all ready, it'd be fantastic. We'll get the next group out. How are you guys?
Doing good. How are
Perfect. Please introduce yourself.
My name's Will Vogel.
Okay, and you are?
Ava.
Ava. All right, tell us one of your greatest memories from Kennedy.
I love 6 a.m. practices on JV, and last game of the season, Somerset, we won 5-4 in a nail biter.
All right, fantastic. Is this the rest of your family?
This is it.
All right, let's meet them as well.
Hi, I'm Dad Joe.
And I'm Mama Molly.
And Graydon, the brother.
Awesome. You guys, thank you very much. Good luck in the game today.
Thank you.
All right. We got our next team, group of guys and players coming out. Hi, welcome. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Colleen Thornburg.
Chris Thornburg.
Braden Thornburg.
Braden, tell us a little bit about your greatest memory at Kennedy.
Greatest memory, I'd definitely say the 6 a.m. practices.
I'll tell you what, that isn't the first time we've heard that. It never gets old, does it?
Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
All right, thank you so much. Enjoy the game today and good luck. Thanks for being a part of Kennedy hockey. Hi, please introduce yourself.
I'm Isaac Sergimaki.
Josh Sergimaki.
Olivia Sergimaki.
And Jody Sergimaki.
Josh, tell us a little bit about your greatest memory at Kennedy in hockey.
I would say Squirt B year. We went up to Duluth and played in the Hermantown tournament. That was by far my most favorite memory. I think we got second in the tournament, but we played well against good teams. So
that is awesome. Good luck in the game today. Thank you so much. Enjoy, folks. Yes. Welcome. Your name, please.
Gus Perry.
All right.
Sarah Sunberg Perry.
Layla.
All right, you guys, welcome. Tell us a little bit about your favorite memory at Kennedy in hockey.
Kind of just getting to meet this group of guys and all the seniors and just kind of the memories over the years.
That's fantastic. Good luck in the game today. Thanks for all your support over the years in Kennedy hockey.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Yep, cheers. Welcome. Yeah, please introduce yourself.
My name is Tony Perkins.
All right.
Tony Perkins Sr.
Jennifer Perkins.
All right, welcome. Tony, tell me a little bit about your greatest memory at Kennedy.
I'm going to say probably the Jefferson game that we won my sophomore year. Even though I wasn't on the ice, it was definitely still my most memorable moment. It's a pleasure being a part of that in some way.
Awesome. Congratulations on your Kennedy senior year, and good luck in the game today.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, folks. Thanks for being a part of Kennedy hockey. Here's a familiar face coming up. Welcome. I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
Jim Morozic.
I'm Grace Morozic.
Jimmy Morozic.
Sharon Morozic.
Tell us a little bit about some of the greatest memories here at Kennedy.
Between being a player and coaching, it's been a lot of fun to be around these guys every day for my whole life. It's been my whole life, so yeah.
And you've been around a long time, too. You got some good Kennedy moments for me?
Yeah, it's been awesome with watching the kids come through the programs, whether it's hockey or dance or baseball or whatever it is. It's just been amazing to be a proud parent.
All right, Eastside Pride. Thank you very much. Have fun and enjoy today. Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Welcome to Senior Day and Kennedy Hockey. Your name, please?
I'm Jenny Merton, and class of 99.
All right.
Cooper Merton, class of 2025.
All right.
Ben Merton, class of 99.
And that brings back a lot of memories.
Logan Merton, class of 2022.
Congratulations. Tell us a little bit about your greatest Kennedy moments.
I got a shutout in playoffs once. It was a really good experience. And then just being part of a team throughout my years of playing hockey has always been a great experience.
That is awesome, and you have a long history in the Merton family at Kennedy. So grateful to have you here. Enjoy your senior night. Thank you so much. Thanks, you guys. Hello.
Hi.
Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Wyatt Hecht.
All right.
Jen Hecht.
I'm OJ Hecht.
OJ, good to see you again as well. Tell us a little bit about your greatest moment in Kennedy hockey.
It was my sophomore year, just being in the stands for the Jefferson game that we beat them, and it was just kind of cool.
Really brings a lot out in Kennedy hockey. That was a huge game, and to be able to play in that game again this year, just be a part of it is always fun. Good luck today in your senior day.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got it. Thanks, folks. Good to see you again. You got it. Yep. Take care. All right. What a big day for Kennedy hockey. Hello and welcome. And your name is?
Terrison.
Terrison?
Natara Frost.
Tabitha Trahan.
Nice to see you guys. It's fantastic. Tell me a little bit about your greatest moment at Kennedy hockey.
Man, there's just so many. You know, I grew up with these guys, and I've known them ever since I've started in skates. So, it's pretty cool to have that opportunity and grow up with them. So, I feel like my favorite memory would probably just be, driving around in a tournament, looking scavenger hunts in Buffalo. It was pretty fun. I remember that tournament. Me and the teammates got pretty close then. So, I think that would probably be my favorite memory.
That's awesome. Good luck today. Have a blast. Thank you so much, folks. That's awesome. We just got a couple more left here on BEC as we get ready for tonight's hockey game with Bloomington Kennedy and St. Paul Johnson. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Calvin Danielson.
Tiffany Danielson.
Chad Danielson.
Nice to meet you guys. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about your greatest moment at Kennedy in hockey.
Greatest moment, honestly, I can't really think or choose one. Just any time that I've scored have always been my favorite moments of hockey. It's always given me a nice inspiration to always work hard and be better than I was before. Just try to score more goals, try to help our team as much as possible.
How did you like those 6 o'clock in the morning practices?
Honestly, they sucked, but they were still fun. This is a good way to wake up before school, but I mean, it's just memories that I like to recall about and just have wonderful memories I can talk to my boys with about.
That's awesome. Good luck today. Enjoy your senior moment.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, folks. Hello. Welcome yourself, please. And your name?
Yeah, I'm Rocky Carlson.
Tutu Carlson.
Jeff Carlson.
Great to see you guys. Tell us a little bit about your favorite moment at Kennedy hockey, and congrats on the C on your jersey there.
Thank you. My favorite moments were probably just growing up, doing summer hockey, learning from all the older guys and the coaches and all that.
Fantastic. Good luck in your senior game here today, and thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it. Cheers. Welcome. Please introduce yourself.
Mason Biermeyer.
Amy Biermeyer.
Skylar Biermeyer.
Matt Biermeyer.
Welcome you guys out here for senior night. Tell us a little bit about one of your favorite moments at Kennedy hockey.
My favorite moment was definitely my sophomore season when we beat the Jefferson Jags 4-2. Just felt great beating them in front of their own student section. Felt great being a part of that squad.
That's a really good one. That's a great answer, great hockey game. I remembered I was here, and big win for the Eagles. So congrats, have a great time today. Enjoy it and enjoy the senior day. And we are going to take it right now, throw it back up to the booth, and see the start of the hockey game here between Bloomington Kennedy and St. Paul Johnson on BEC.
Well, a la Brent Musburger of the 1970s, you are looking live at the Bloomington Ice Garden for today's matchup between the Eagles of Bloomington Kennedy and the Governors of St. Paul Johnson. St. Paul Johnson beat Kennedy 5-2 on January 7th at Phelan Ice Arena. So this is promising to be an exciting rematch in what is a senior night celebration. We're going to turn over to the public address announcer.
Paul Johnson. Starting in goal, number 30, Kyan Kallhammer. On defense, number 6, Alex Robles. And number 12, Christian Orlando Ruiz. On the wings, number 16, John Cornea. And number 18, Johan Batista Rickmeyer. And the starting center, number 2, Isaiah Henderson. The Governors are coached by Greg Pagreba and Steve Haug, the assistant coaches, and the head coach is Moose Youngins. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to meet the home team, your Kennedy Eagles. Starting in goal, number 30, senior Cooper Merton. On defense, number 5, senior Rocky Carlson. And number 25, senior Wyatt Hecht. On the wings, number 2, senior Isaac Serjamaki. And number 22, senior Mason Biermeyer. And the starting center for the Eagles, number 9, senior Calvin Danielson. The assistant coaches for the Eagles are George Walker, Dusty Walker, James Morozic, Shane Keveney, Chris Thornburg, and the head coach is Brandon Tweetbach. Ladies and gentlemen, we would now ask that you would please rise and face the east end of the arena as we honor our flag and country with the playing of our national anthem.
A couple of things real quick as we get ready here. We talk about the Kennedy era, all the things that we've gone through. I'd like to just read a couple of notes that have been sent to me today as we look forward to this unbelievable game and the different history that has happened with Kennedy hockey. If we look back, we want to talk about a couple of great things that have happened. 33 players from Bloomington Kennedy have went on to play D1 hockey. 4 of them went on to play pro hockey, including Don Jackson, who won 2 Stanley Cups and played with Wayne Gretzky. We have a lot of other great people we'll talk about throughout the day, but I just want you to know that you're a part of a huge history in what's happened in Kennedy hockey. What has it been like the last couple of years, and what are you looking forward to this last couple of games?
It's been awesome. This group of kids, 12 seniors, these guys are working their tails off. I'm happy to be a part of the story, and just really want to send these guys off in the right way and and just really enjoy our last 4, 5, 6 games that we got coming up here. So.
And what was the message you sent out to these kids going into senior night?
Really, there's no message to be sent. It's senior night. If you can't get up for tonight, then you can't get up for any game. So we got 5 seniors out here to start the game here, and they're ready to go. And I'm excited to see how they respond tonight. So.
All right, sounds awesome. Thanks for the interview. Send it back up to you.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Here we are underway at the Bloomington Ice Garden. Eagles have got the puck deep in the St. Paul Johnson Governors zone. Here comes Danielson, puts a shot just wide. Sergio Mackey behind the net, centering pass picked up by Wyeth. Hecht, he fans on it, up on the board. Danielson backhands it towards the net. Governors are having difficulty getting the puck out of the zone. Governors stepping in. Nice block there by Rocky Carlson for the Eagles, number 5 senior defenseman. Sergio Mackey bringing up the left-hand side. He gets around him, steps in, backhand. Puck goes in, it's a goal! Sergio Mackey down the left side, backhand, and the Eagles take an early lead here in the first period from the Bloomington Ice Garden. What a beautiful play. Here's the replay. You see Sergio Mackey backhands it in, just sneaks past the goalie. All right. That's Sergio Mackey unassisted. Puck comes down deep, no icing. Worst is there. St. Paul Johnson Governors are playing in the dark jerseys. The Bloomington Kennedy Eagles are in the classic whites. They've got the old-fashioned eagle. Micah Feldman, the freshman on defense, sends it back in to Tony Perkins, who puts it in deep. In terms of the Governors, you got to watch out for their 2 leading scorers. Number 2, Isaiah Henderson. There's Worst out front. Nice pass by Calvin Danielson to Worst. Worst put it over. Puck is rolling around. Eagles are putting a tremendous amount of pressure. Gino Erickson dumps it back in. Governors are regrouping in their zone. Sergio Mackey's on it and kicks it in behind the net. Eagles get a change. Eagles traditionally skate about 2.5 lines. They've got 15 skaters, 12 seniors, 3 goalies. Carlson behind the net, picked up by Sergio Mackey, looking. Governors take it away, and they try to clear, kept in by Wyatt Heck. Heck puts a shot on net, just wide. Sergio Mackey behind the net, centering pass broken up. Danielson's pressuring, Biermeyer puts it back into Sergio Mackey, sends it around to Wyatt Heck. Heck back over to Carlson, quite can't hold on, or comes out to center ice. Governors are changing. Eagles are looking to throw the puck back in, they change. Here comes Perry, Perkins. Carlson steps up, wrist shot, deflected into the corner. Picked up by Perkins. Perkins centering shot, picked up by Perry. Carlson puts it in, Perry kicks it to the left. Hecht, shot, broken up out front by the Governors. Governors try to get it clear, and that's going to be icing on the Governors. As I was saying, the St. Paul Johnson Governors, their 2 leading scorers, number 2, Isaiah Henderson, and number 18, Johan Bastida Rickmeyer. Rickmeyer's got 27 points, and Henderson has got 29 on the season. So for the Eagles, you got to stop 18 and stop 2. And here they come. 2 and 18 are bringing it up. Offsides. Oh no, number 2, Isaiah Henderson got a little bit impatient and got ahead of his line mate, and they get whistled for offsides. Face-off would be outside the blue line. Will Vogel taking the face-off. Sends it back in deep behind the net, picked up by freshman Micah Feldman, his 2nd year playing varsity hockey. He started as an 8th grader last year. Puck comes in deep. Will Vogel's chasing. Here comes Joey Raymond. Player goes down, no penalty. Shot on net. And a save. Playing the nets tonight for St. Paul Johnson is number 33, Justin Casper. He's a senior. In nets for the Eagles, Dominic Russell. Kept in by Carlson. Carlson puts a shot on net and goes out of play. 12 minutes, 58 seconds left in the first period. Eagles are up 1-0 here on Senior Celebration Day. Governors are trying to set up. Surgeon Mackey gets to it first. Out to Carlson. Carlson throws it back in. Surgeon Mackey behind the net. Centering pass out front to Danielson. Danielson takes a shot, gets his own rebound, and he scores. Kelvin Danielson. Eagles go up 2-0 early in the first period here at the Bloomington Ice Garden. Here's the replay. Look at Danielson, takes a shot, and he scores. In their last game the Eagles played on Tuesday night, they were missing no Sergimacky, no Biermeyer, no Perkins. All three are now back, and so the Eagles, knock on wood, are healthy. They can't afford to miss too many players. Again, they skate 15. Perkins setting it up back to Wyatt Heck. Heck keeps it in. Uh-oh, here comes the Johnsons. Centering pass, shot on net, puck is bouncing. That's that Bastida Rickmeyer. You got to keep an eye on him. He's a good player, good skater. Isaiah Henderson in the corner. Eagles are battling. Feldman gets it cleared. Heck can't quite get a handle on it. Here comes Wurst to take it away. Wurst has got Terrison. Steps across, shot, deflected behind the net. Frost Trahan is on it, takes a big hit, kept in by Vogel. Simon for the St. Paul Johnson. Good hustle by Vogel, he throws it back in deep. Joey Raymond is on it. He's got Carlson out front, intercepted by St. Paul Johnson. Out to Gino Erickson, he throws it back in deep. Nice catch there by Alden Simmons for the Governors. Here comes Henderson trying to break it out. Kept in by Joey Raymond. Governors are having difficulty here in the first half of the first period getting the puck out of their zone. That's going to be an interference call on Joey Raymond. He was out of control and knocked over the player, Henderson, who did not have the puck. So Governors will go on the power play. Raymond to the box for the Eagles, 2 minutes. Face-off being taken by Danielson. Sergimacky, Danielson. Okay. We're going to turn this over to Mark for an update down by ringside. Mark.
Hey, thanks a lot, Josh. We talked a little bit about some of the great history behind Kennedy hockey. We talked about Donnie Jackson, who won the 2 Stanley Cups. But, there's a lot more about that. He has been over in Europe as the head coach of the German pro team and won 9 European championships. We can't forget a 1966 grad, Bob Verman, who went on to play for the Wisconsin Badgers. Bob Bergloff, a fabulous player from 1976 who went on to play with the University of Minnesota Golden Gophers and then the North Star organization. Also, we had a great goalie from the 70s, Scotty Olson, who was the inventor of rollerblades, which has, of course, been around for 40 years. Great inventor. He played here in the late 70s at Kennedy. We also had 4 players that were D3 that went on to be All-Americans. One of them, John Berger, Scotty Smith from 1972, Mike Roche from 1991, and Dallas Miller from 1984. Played in the state tournament here for Kennedy. That finished second, runner-up, and then went on to Augsburg to become an All-American. Some great tradition at Kennedy. The success, all the players, the kids, it's been a long tradition. Kennedy went to 6 state tournaments in 4 decades, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. Runners-up in the state tournament in 1984, consolation champions 1976, and section runner-up 8 times. And then also, I don't know if you saw the outfit I'm wearing today, it's just a retro outfit. It's the outfit I wore in 1987 when I was an assistant coach on the 87 state champion Bloomington Kennedy Eagles. So it's great to be back here talking about Kennedy hockey and the great tradition. Let's send it back up to you, Josh.
Thank you, Mark. And Mark, on behalf of Bloomington Kennedy hockey all these years, thank you for coaching and covering the sport and helping to celebrate these kids today. You know, I was mentioning they've got 15 skaters, 3 goalies. And in the offseason, a couple of the players weren't able to return. It was going to be tight. And all these kids, every single one of them, were going to go ahead and play this last season. And a part of that is the honor, the tradition, and the legacy. Here comes Danielson, 2-on-1. He's got worse, shot on net, just goes wide. So the boys on this team know that they're playing not only for this season, but to help finish off a great hockey legacy in Minnesota and in Bloomington with the JFK Eagles. All right, the Eagles were able to kill off that penalty. Still 2-1, 8 minutes, 9 seconds left here. Sturgeon Mackey back behind the net, picked up by Carlson. Carlson kicks it up. Big hit by Danielson. Carlson gets it out. Eagles are looking for a change. Got Thornburg on the ice now with Rocky Carlson playing defense. Here comes Carlson. Out to Biermeyer, can't quite get it out. Governors keep it in. Henderson's on it, sends it back behind the net for Johnson. Carlson's battling. Eagles are having some trouble getting the puck out of their zone. This group is going to need a break. They set it up off the skate of Thornburg. Carlson gets on it, tries to ring it around the board. Can't quite get it out. Shot on net, bouncing. Russell makes the kick save. Puck comes behind the net, still rolling around. Eagles are gassed. Thornburg's there, intercepts it, but picked back up by Johnson. Johan Bastida Rickmeyer and Henderson are both on the ice. 2 of their leading scorers. Perry. Eagles are just struggling to get it out. 6 minutes. This group's been out there for about a minute and a half. Biermeyer's trying to get it out. Puck is bouncing up. Johnson keeps it in. Another shot on net. Glove save by Dominic Russell. They needed that break. Eagles are playing some of their best hockey this season. Coach Tweetbach has this underdog team getting better every single game. And as we've talked about throughout the broadcast, this is the final season after 60 years. Today is game 17 on the farewell tour. 7 more regular season games ready to go. Here comes Vogel. He's got Terrison. Nice pass to Terrison just over his stick. Nice play. And Governors are coming back the other way. James Cray is on it. Erickson back, sends it around over to Feldman. Feldman sends it back to Erickson. Erickson up to Feldman. Feldman steps out across the red line into their zone, does a backhanded pitch into the corner. Joey Raymond is there. And that's going to be offsides. We'll have a whistle right outside of the Governor's zone. 5 minutes, 47 seconds left here in the first period. Leading scorers on the Eagles Mason Biermeyer. He has 12 goals, 2 assists for a total of 14 points on the season. Worst takes the face-off. Next up, Isaac Sergimaki, who has 6 goals and 4 assists. And then Kelvin Danielson, who's been playing a mix of defense and forward, has 8 points on the season. That'll be icing on the Governors. Tweetbach for the Eagles is going with Worst, taking the face-off with Perry and Perkins. Perkins behind the net, centering pass, shot on net. Eagles are pushing and shoving, bodies are flying. You gotta be careful. Little pushing and shoving going both ways. No penalties. Goalie lost his helmet. Referee is kind of resetting things. Both teams are going to change up their lines. Here comes Henderson and Bastida Rickmeyer for the Governors, with Sergimaki, Biermeyer, and Kelvin Danielson on defense. Wyeth Hecht and Micah Feldman. Danielson takes the face-off. Governors come away with it. Here comes Henderson. Taken back by the Eagles. They're setting up behind the net. Sergimaki's looking. Long pass up to Biermeyer. Intercepted. Nice jumping save like he's playing shortstop. Shot on net, save. Henderson jumped up like he was playing shortstop, grabbed the puck, put it back down on the stick, skated in to the Eagles zone and put a shot on net. You can see why he's one of the leading scorers on the team. Henderson keeps it in. Biermeyer's looking for a long pass up to Sergimaki over his head. Intercepted by the Governors. Here comes Biermeyer to breakaway. He steps in. He makes a move, backhand, and he scores! A beautiful play by Mason Biermeyer. Takes the pass off the board, steps in, makes a move, and backhands it up. Eagles go up 3-0 here in the first period at the Bloomington Ice Garden on Seniors Day. Here's the replay. You can see Biermeyer coming in, makes a nice move, backhands it in. Beats Casper for the Governors. Eagles throw it right back in. Worst is pushing. He's got Perry with him in the slot. Intercepted by Perkins. Rocky Carlson steps up and keeps the puck in. And we've got a penalty, high sticking, and that's going to be on Tony Perkins. The Governors are going to go back on the power play. Perkins is going into the penalty box. 2 minutes, high sticking. Rocky Carlson on defense made a nice play. And I'm looking at some of the comments the coach left for the seniors, and he said, Rocky is very soft-spoken, but he wins way more battles than he loses. All right, I'm not quite sure what we're doing here. Referees are signaling to somebody outside. Signaling to somebody outside, and they may have escorted one of the fans out of the arena. All right. Eagles are back in the penalty box. Governors on the power play. Perkins in the box. We're skating 4. Danielson and taking the face-off with Hecht, Sergimaki, Feldman. Governors have got their scoring line out there with Rick. Back to Henderson. Rich shot, and they score right 8 seconds in. Looked like that was Batista Rickmeyer to Henderson, and the Eagles looked a little discombobulated.
From 6 and 18.
2?
Yep, from 6 and 18.
Thank you.
See if we can get the replay. Looks like the goal was Henderson. Assists to Robles and Batista Rickmeyer. Governors throw it in deep. We got about 4 minutes left in the first period. Sergio Mackey clears it. Thrown back in by the Governors. Heck tries a long pass. Governors have to check back up. Henderson centering pass goes off the skate, sitting behind the net, taken back by Feldman. Feldman throws it out deep. Batista Rickmeyer steps into the corner, leaves it for a centering pass, broken up by, looked like Erickson. They throw the puck back in, bouncing. Eagles are losing a step. 3 minutes left in the period. Back to Perkins. Perkins throws it up off the board to Danielson. Danielson passes it himself, but just out of his own reach. Erickson regrouping in his zone. Eagles are changing. He brings it out, makes a nice move out across center ice. Got Gus Perry with him, leaves it intercepted by, but thrown back in by Carlson. Perkins is off. On comes Joey Raymond. And that's going to be icing on the Governors. They were attempting to get a breakout play. Could not make the connection, and they get icing. We'll have a face-off deep in the Johnson zone to the right of Casper, to the left of Casper. Here's the replay of the Governor's goal. Looks like Eagles goalie Dominic Russell may have been screened on that one. Good battle on the boards by the Eagles. Governors come away with it, 18-2. Puck is bouncing out in front. 18-2, pass the puck back and forth nicely. Again, leading scorers for the Governors. Got to keep an eye on them. Game plan for the Eagles, stop 18-2. Biermeyer to take the draw. Nope, switches up with Danielson. Feldman comes away with it. Up to Sergimanki. Can't corral it. Governors keep it in. Shot goes off a Governor's skate. Governors have to reorganize at center ice. Defensemen are playing catch. Thornburg is back. Danielson whiffs on it, tries to get it out to Biermeyer. Biermeyer puts it back around, swings it to Sergimanki. He backhands it up to Feldman, who steps up. Sergimanki makes a move, leaves it for Biermeyer, just can't get it. Broken up by Biermeyer. Danielson's on it, long pass. 1 minute left. Biermeyer sends it deep, intercepted at center ice. Eagles were looking for a change, but they are going to have to hang in there. Biermeyer's going to be able to get off. Here comes Worst. Governor step in, shot goes wide. Perkins retaliates. He's going to get a penalty. He took a big hit. He retaliated. He's going to go back to the box. That's going to be the third penalty on the Eagles. Hard to score goals when you're only skating at 4. Oh, check that. They're going to take both off the ice. So we're going to be skating 5-on-5, 30 seconds left. We'll wait for the official call. My guess might be roughing on both. Eagles have given up a couple goals at the end of the first period. Let's see if they can get it cleared and protect this 3-1 lead going into the second period. Oh, big hit on Joey Raymond up against the boards. Kind of an unwritten rule in hockey. You don't do that. You can hurt people. Here comes number 18. He's got 2 with him. Steps in, centering pass. Had a wide open net, but sent it wide. 5 seconds left. Eagles are trying to get it clear. They step in. Shot goes off of Carlson's skates. A little bit of pushing and shoving. Yeah, kind of an unwritten rule when you're playing the game of hockey is you don't try to check people into the bench. You can get somebody hurt big time. All right, we're going to try to get an interview with Mark Cap, getting one of the Kennedy players. So we're going to go down to Mark for an interview. All right, looks like Mark's got a couple of players. Mark, we'll send it down to you for an interview.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I am down here with the 3 goal scorers today. What a great way to start for the Eagles. Come out, get up on top 3-0. First of all, let's turn our attention to the third goal. Brandon Brickmeyer, is that correct? Biermeyer. Tell us a little bit about that goal and the explosiveness of your line today.
I saw Rocky with the puck. I knew I had to get open, be an option for him. Saw the pass was a little behind me. I trusted the bounce, went right in front of me, and knew I had to finish the job.
Tell me a little bit about the adrenaline rush going into today's game and that first face-off and getting out on the ice.
We knew what this game meant for us going into it. We're 0 for 2 in senior games the last 2 years, but we knew this one was special. We knew it was gettable, so we're here to win today.
Awesome. We'll turn our attention over this side. Calvin Danielson, that second goal, big goal. Tell us what happened on that play.
I was just in front of the net, ready for a pass from anywhere, and somewhat Isaac got one to me, slipped through, got one shot, missed, rebound, hit it in post, and went in.
What a feeling was that one?
It was amazing. I don't know if I kind of swore in front of the camera, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. But how about the fun going through that line on the bench and all the players coming at you?
There's no better feeling than scoring, going through your line with your boys, and everybody's cheering you on. It's one of the best feelings ever when it comes to hockey, is when you score. It's amazing.
Want to do it on senior night with all these fans here watching you. All right, first goal of the game, Isaac Sergemaki, is hopefully I pronounced that right.
That's pretty good.
Pretty close anyway. Yeah. Tell us about that first goal of the game and getting things rolling.
Kind of just beat the guy to the outside. I sidled over the lane and just chipped it. I think I banked it off the goalie's blocker and in. So just got to the outside and beat him.
I got a lot of people asking me questions, texting me before the game. A longtime Kennedy family, the Versailles family, Angela asked me a question. She said her dad played for the Twins for years and years. One of the greatest things he thought of after the game was always just either sitting on the bench or being in the locker room. As you get close to your last game, what do these moments mean, and what are you going to miss about that part of the game?
Just hanging out with the teammates in the locker room, getting fired up to play. My dad, before the game, just take a moment and soak it in, and I'm doing that right now. It's really fun. So I'd say, just soak it in with the teammates the last couple games here. So.
Yep, you only got a little bit left. Yeah. You guys go in the locker room, be with your team here to end it. Congrats on the first 3 goals of the game. Take it back and up to you, Josh.
Thank you, Mark. Well, we are going to take a break here, and we'll be back for second period action.
I know my gun should be stored locked and unloaded. But what good is a gun if it's not prepared for use? So instead, I'm prepared for misuse. I'm prepared to stop arterial bleeding in 3 minutes. Less for kids, they bleed out faster. My son just shot himself. Hurry. Access to firearms triples your risk of death by suicide. But that's not the only way to misuse a gun.
I think I heard Mama.
Misuse can happen when you least expect. So being prepared means knowing the difference between CPR for adults and kids. Unintentional shootings happen every day.
There's been another deadly shooting in a local elementary
So that sense of safety my guns bring me
The gun he acquired from the family member's home.
can shatter in an instant.
The developing story, and we'll bring you more updates as they happen.
Store your gun securely, locked, unloaded, and away from ammo.
Welcome back to the Bloomington Ice Garden as we are about to start second period action in this rematch of the Governors of St. Paul Johnson and the Eagles of Bloomington Kennedy. After one, it's 3-1 the Eagles on Senior Appreciation and Celebration Day for the Bloomington Kennedy Eagles. The Governors are in the Independent Conference with the likes of Duluth East, Dodge County, Hopkins, to name a few. On the season, they are 4-10-2. They beat the Eagles 5-2 on January 7th at Phelan Ice Arena. If you haven't been to Phelan Ice Arena, it's a pretty cool place. That's where the great Herb Brooks played high school hockey. They've got his jersey hanging in the lobby. Johnson beat Kennedy 5-2 on January the 7th, and since that game, Johnson is winless. They lost to Baldwin Woodville, Wisconsin at their home arena, and then they went up to northern Minnesota and played Silver Bay and Green Bay, and they lost those games. So here we are, about ready to start second period action. 3-1, the Eagles. Both teams are going to have players in the box. Number 20, James Cray for the Governors, and number 17, Tony Perkins for the Eagles. Eagles are in the classic white, and the Governors in the dark. Face-off controlled by the Eagles, but they're having to regroup in their end of the rink. Feldman up to Surgimak. He gets it over to, broken up out front by Gus, or that was by Gino Erickson. Eagles having a little trouble getting the puck out. Erickson whiffs on it. Whoa, both teams having some trouble. Shot, kick behind the net. Both teams having a little trouble getting started in the second period. Eagles have given up, turned it over a couple of times. Right up front, shot out front. Another shot, puck goes bouncing behind the net, and Russell jumps on it and gets a save. Boy, oh boy, both teams were struggling there a little bit. All right, we're gonna kick this down to Mark for another interview. Mark.
Grace Morozak. Grace, manager for the Eagles. Tell us a little bit about the responsibilities for that.
Yeah, so we actually have two managers. The other one couldn't be here today, but he's usually in charge of filling up waters, getting sticks. I run most of the social media, so I run the Instagram, and I do things like I send pictures over the yearbook and setting up interviews with the school news. So.
That is awesome. You know, a lot of times it's kind of a thankless job, all the work that you do. Do you get that impression sometime, or are you getting lots of good vibes?
No, I get good vibes. I have a lot of friends on the team, and they always make sure to give me a smile and a fist bump on their way out. So.
That is so awesome. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about some of the other things that you've done at Kennedy, or responsibilities or sports that you played.
Yeah. So I was the captain of the soccer team at Kennedy for the last 2 seasons. In the fall, and then in the winter, I'm captain of the dance team, so keep busy, yeah.
All right, so a little unknown story. Tell us a little bit about one of the coaches that might be a little closer to you for the Kennedy Eagles.
Yeah, so the goalie coach is actually my brother. And even though I've never played hockey before, he was always on the team. So, and I used to figure skate, so I've just always grown up at the rink.
And when did he play at Kennedy, and what position was he?
He graduated in 2016, and he was a goalie. So, yep, he's the coach now. But
That is so awesome. All right, we're going to send it back up to you, Josh, and Grace. Thank you so much for being on BEC. Back up to you, Josh.
Thank you, Mark, and thank you, Grace. And thank you to your brother, Jimmy, for coaching both hockey and baseball here at Kennedy. Both teams, while we're doing the interview, had a couple of good rushes up the ice, but no goals. Thornburg sends it over to Feldman. Feldman kicks it up to center ice. Elijah Toll sends it back in. Eagles are pressing. That's Danielson on it. Worst. And Danielson teaming up behind the net. Thornburg steps up but can't get it. Comes out to center ice, picked up by Joey Raymond. Raymond up to Worst. Tries to chip it in between his legs but didn't get quite enough on it. Puck goes out of play. We'll get a whistle and a face-off outside of the Johnson zone. Oh, they're going to bring it in to the right of Casper. Worst is taking the draw for the Eagles. Henderson for the Governors. Eagles get a control over to Heck. Heck steps up, throws it at the net. Erickson keeps it in. Good pressure by the Eagles. Governors get it out. Got to hustle back. Shot towards the net. Pad saved by Russell. Sent around. They wave off icing. Nope. They called icing. One referee waved it off. The other called it. Eagles get a change. Sergimaki, Biermeyer, Danielson. As I mentioned, Danielson playing some really good hockey right now. He started the season playing defense, and Coach Tweetbach brought him up to play center. And he, in that Jefferson game, had just an incredible jump in that first period. Eagles and Jefferson skated to a 0-0 tie in that game. Place was packed, 900 people here. It was just a fun time. Johnson setting it up. Sergimaki blows up number 17. Blake Augie. Could have been a penalty. Sergimaki shoots, turns and shoots, goes wide. Danielson back to Carlson. Can't quite get a hold on it. Sergimaki chips it to Carlson. Carlson throws it back in. Eagles are going to change. Augie for the Governors. Fumbles it. Kept in by Carlson. Governors are trying to get it out. Danielson. Terracin Frost Trahan gets over there. Feldman steps up from the blue line, puts a shot on net, save, rebound, Raymond goes wide. Governors get a clear, they wave off icing. Eagles are going to change up a couple of their skaters. Thornburg's on it, back to Feldman. Feldman gets a long clear up to Vogel. Gets past Vogel. Governors regroup. Olanda Ruiz brings it out. Puck taken away by Micah Feldman, who also plays catcher for the Eagles baseball team. Simmons sends it over to Olanda Ruiz. They throw it in deep. Raymond gets on it and sends it out. They are going to arm is up. It's going to be icing. Eagles will change. Governors will change. So on is David Worst, Tony Perkins, Gus Perry. For the Governors, they're going with their scoring line. Henderson and Batista Rickmeyer. Also on that line, number 16, John Cornea. Puck is tied up on the board. Governors come away with it. Henderson turns, comes in deep. Puck picked up by the Governors. Shot wide, nice shot, but a little bit high, up over the net and over the head of Dominic Russell. It's going to be icing. Eagles are going to change, and the Governors are going to change. Face-off will be deep into the Governors' zone to the left of Casper. Danielson and Henderson taking the draw. Orlando Riaz. Broken up by a nice play there by Biermeyer. Here comes Danielson, makes a jump, can't quite get around him. Surjamaki comes away with it, sends it over to Biermeyer. Oh, Biermeyer couldn't quite get a handle. Nice stick work by the Governors there. Simons keeps it in. Biermeyer looking to chip it to himself, but the Governors send it on net, but it goes wide, kept in. Another shot out front. Puck is rolling around, and the whistle. Russell jumps on it. Coach Tweetbach on senior day says this about Mason Biermeyer. Mason is a game-changing player that has an amazing, accurate shot, and he is the leading scorer on the Eagles. Dangerous play by the Eagles trying to do that cross-ice pass. Out to Vogel. Vogel's got Raymond. Vogel holds up, back to Terrison. Terrison sends it deep to Raymond, who does a nifty backhand shot. Nice play by the Eagles, kept in by Feldman. He turns and fires it on the net, right into the guts of Justin Casper. Coach Tweetbach says this about Kelvin Danielson. Kelvin, to me, is an unofficial captain. He has really found a voice on this team. Governors send it deep. There's no icing. Back to get it at Gino Erickson. Turns it over to the Governors. Centering pass broken up by Worst, but he can't hold on to it. Here comes Gus Perry, got David Worst with him. Oh, Perry goes down, Worst is stepping up, he's got Perkins, turns, shot. Directed into the corner. Worst, centering pass right off. Wyeth Heck puts a shot on net. And a save. 8 minutes, 53 seconds left in the first period, 3-1. The Eagles got 3 quick goals in the first period. Danielson, Surjamaki, and Biermeyer, 3 leading scorers, each got a goal first period. Henderson taking the draw for the Governors, Danielson for the Eagles. On his right, Biermeyer, on his left, Surjamaki. On defense, Feldman and Erickson. Referee is going to send Kelvin off, might be an equipment issue. So he's coming off. And David Worst, the other senior captain, is coming up to play left wing. Surjamaki going to take the draw. Governors win. Try to clear it out. Erickson steps up, throws it back in. Nice jump up play by Gino Erickson. Surjamaki's going to hustle back, but he's got to beat Rickmeyer. He's fast. Centering pass goes off the skate. Big hit by Feldman. Henderson comes away with it. Centering pass goes off of Worst skates. Kept in. Nope, doesn't keep it in. That should be offsides. Coach Tweetbach says this about Gus Perry. He has been a tough senior leader on this team with a great work ethic, and some big goals for the team. Gus had some goals in that Wyndham Holiday Tournament. Governors put a shot on net, goes up high off the backboard, has come out to center ice. Vogel is pressuring, intercepts the pass. He's got Joey Raymond with him. Vogel steps in, centering pass just out of the reach of Terrace and Frost Trahan. Rocky steps up and the puck goes out of play, and there's a whistle. Wyeth Heck picks it up off the ground and hands it over to the referee. 8 minutes, 2 seconds left in the second period, 3-1. This period has been a little slower, no goals yet. 3 goals in that first period for the Eagles and 1 for the Governors. Elijah Toll taken away by Gus Perry. Gus Perry's got it, turns over to Rocky, fires a one-timer, just misses. Rocky's got a hard shot on that defensive blue line. Long pass up to Worst, bounces off his skate. Gus Perry's there, back to Wyeth Heck, who puts it up to Rocky. Here comes Tony Perkins, makes a move. Wyeth, Hecht, battling in the corner. David Worst jumps into the play. Kept in by Rocky. Oh, nice play. David Worst tried to screen the goalie. Almost fooled them. Here comes the Governors. They got numbers. Hecht's got to get back. Broken up. Nice play. Perry throws it back out to center ice. Sergimacky intercepts it. He takes it in by himself. He's got Worst with him. Sends it over to David Worst. Worst turns, fires. It goes off of the defenseman's stick and out of play. Good hustle, Sergimacky and Worst. Eagles coach says this about Isaac Sergimacky: he has great hands, as you can see there, and can not only score but sets his teammates up for great opportunities. His hockey IQ is as good as it gets, said Coach Tweetbach. We got a great coaching staff here at Kennedy. Want to give them a shout out. Shot goes on net by Thornburg. Big hit by centering pass, nobody home. Thornburg's got to get back to get it. Nice plays there by the Eagles. Some of their best hockey this season. Thornburg sends it down to Biermeyer on the sideboard. Biermeyer turns. Thornburg's got to get there, and Eagles are got to move it out. Thornburg turns it over, centering pass. Got a little sloppy. Centering pass from Henderson, who else, to number 18, Johan Baptista Rickmeyer, who else, and they score. Their leading goal scorers, 3-2. We got sloppy there. We turned over the puck, and the Governors took full advantage. We'll wait for the official announcement. Here's the replay. (3-2) second period. All right, Governors are putting the pressure right back on. Raymond has got Frost Trahan with him. He steps across the red line, passes it around to himself, hustles down, takes a bump into the boards. Governors try to get it out, gets past Gino Erickson. Carlson's going to get back and grab it before the Governors can get there. Eagles turn it over again in their zone. Shot on net. Puck is rolling around out front. Here comes Carlson. He can put on the Jets. Fires it right into the midsection of Casper. Rocky Carlson can lay big hits. He can skate fast, and he's got a strong shot. Worst is going to take the draw for the Eagles. Henderson, who's getting a lot of ice time as well, took the draw for the Governors. Puck's out front, shot from the side of the net. Gus Perry, he's battling. Governors come away with it. Worst is eyeing him up. They do a long pass, and they wave off icing. Heck's going to get back. Worst comes away with it. David Worst is looking. He's got Perkins does a backhand, but there's nobody going down the center of the ice, easily taken back by the Governors. Heck throws it in deep. Perry's going to go off the ice. Here comes Kelvin. Henderson makes a move. Whoa, boy, that deflection almost went in. Henderson made a nice move. We get a whistle. Penalty on the Eagles, it looks like. Elbowing. Tony Perkins going back to the penalty box. Hard to score when you're skating 4. The Eagles have done it at least once this season, but it's hard to score when you're skating 4. So on the penalty kill for the Eagles, Danielson, Sergiamaki, Feldman, Wyatt Hecht. Governors set it up, shot wide, rolling around on the boards, kept in by the Governors. Shot. Sergiamaki comes away with it. Here he goes. He's going to take it by himself. He's taking on Henderson. Makes a move. Tries to get around him. Gets puck knocked off the puck and pushed in the back of the head. Come on, ref. You got to call 'em both ways. Here come the Governors. Shot, and they score, and they tie it up. It's 3-3. They get another power play goal. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left. I think the referees missed a penalty. Shot to the head on the Eagles player who was lying down. Well, we got a tie game as we're approaching 3 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the second period from the Bloomington Ice Garden. Penalties will cost you. All right, Gus Perry takes the draw for the Eagles. Worst comes away with it. He backhands it in. Here comes Vance Hecht. He loses it. Gino Eriksson's going to get on it. Feldman. Thrown back in by the Governors. They're going to have to check up. Eagles have got time to set up a breakout. Pass over to Eriksson. Eriksson throws it up to Worst. Worst has got Perry with them. Governors come away with it. They got shot on net. Puck is rolling around behind the net. Centering pass broken up. Put a shot on net. Blocker saved by Dominic Russell. Feldman bumps him in the corner. Worst pushes it back. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the second. Gus Perry gets taken down, tackled, no penalty. Well, there's the whistle. The net is off, so no penalty, but the referee blew the whistle because the net came off. 2 minutes, 26 seconds. We have a tie game here at the Bloomington Ice Garden. Eagles have given up 2 goals here in the second period. Again, the Eagles skate 15. It's usually about 2.5 lines. Governors have a little more jump right now than the Eagles do. Sergiamaki tries to poke it out, can't quite get it. Danielson, Biermeyer throws it off. Sergiamaki's going to hustle over there. Danielson chips it up to himself. He's got Sergiamaki with him. Governors step up. Two Eagles players are trying to swing at the puck and they can't. Sergiamaki long pass but broken up. Governors are going to regroup. Heck throws it back in. Eagles are going to get a change. 1 minute, 45 seconds left in the second period. Rocky Carlson makes a nice dipsy doodle move out across center ice, steps in by himself. Backhanding pass to Raymond. Didn't have a chance to get a good handle on it. Governors take it back. Battling on the boards. 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the period. Vogel comes away with it. Shot on net. Raymond save. Casper. 1 minute, 4 seconds. 3-3 here in the second period. In between the second and third periods, we're going to try to go back down to Mark and get another off-ice interview, so hang on for that. Eagles are going with Danielson, Biermeyer, Sergimaki. Centering pass out front. Sergimaki gets hit, whistle, save. All right. Carlson is on playing defense with Feldman. Henderson is taking the face-off for the Governors. Eagles control it. Sergimaki makes a nice move. Steps in, backhand shot by Biermeyer goes wide. Feldman is on it at the blue line. Over to Rocky, one-times it. Sergimaki behind the net, puts it out front, score! Oh, there's a goal from Sergimaki to Biermeyer. The Eagles go back up 4-3 with 39 seconds left in the second period. Pretty good crowd here at the Bloomington Ice Garden for Saturday afternoon, seniors, celebration day. Eagles pull ahead 4-3, 39 seconds left. Danielson's out there with Biermeyer and Worst now. Biermeyer added another goal to his tally. Assist to Sergimaki and Rocky Carlson. Puck comes down on net. We get a whistle. Face off to the left of Casper. Got Gus Pyrie in there for the Eagles. Henderson for the Governors. Kept in, nice D-to-D pass. Carlson throws it in behind the net, 25 seconds left. Perkins behind the net, sends it back out to Carlson. Carlson shoots, goes off the shin pads of the Governor player, but Rocky Carlson hustles back. Governors step up, have numbers. They step in, shot broken up. Bodies going all over the place, and there's another whistle, and the Governors are going to go back on the power play. Gus Perry going to the penalty box. Nine seconds left. Eagles up 4-3. Gus Perry to the penalty box. 2 minutes. Danielson's taking the draw. Batista Rickmeyer for the Governors. Puck's caught up in their skates. Sergimaki throws it out. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And he shoots after the horn. And the Eagles will go into the locker room up 4-3 here at the Bloomington Ice Garden. They're going to start the third period in the penalty box. They'll have 1 minute and 51 seconds to kill the penalty. All right, the players are heading to the locker rooms. We are going to hang around. We're going to do an interview. Mark's going to attempt to grab a couple of players or a player and a coach and do an interview in between the periods. The Eagles are letting the Governors go first. Well, that was all Johnson, that period until the end, when Carlson to Sergiamaki to Biermeyer, and they pull back ahead 4-3. All right, we're getting set up for an interview. Looks like we're gonna be interviewing starting goalie Dominic Russell. All right, I'm gonna kick this down to you, Mark, for an interview with Dom Russell.
Hey, thanks, Josh. Great to be down here. Dominic Russell, as I say your name, being a great hockey person for the last 60-plus years, the name Dominic, any chance it came from Dominic Hasek?
Actually, my mom named me after Ty Domi.
Oh, really? Fantastic. Well, you do know a little bit about Dominic Hasek or have heard the name over the years? And so when we talk about goalies, it's really funny because I have a nephew, or I should say a grandson, Maverick, who lives in Madison, Wisconsin. We get up in the morning for early morning goalie practice, and we play with the full helmet on. You can see Dom, that Maverick's there with his stuff on. And I'll tell you what, if you can get to be a goalie early in your life, I'm telling you, it's a great thing. And Maverick, hats off to you, buddy. Keep staying in that net in practice. Tell us some of the things that you did when you were younger playing goalie and now how important it is to be playing here at Kennedy.
I started being a full-time goalie when I went into squirts, and I just went to clinics and just stayed on the grind.
All right, so when did you start to play hockey? What year were you at?
I was in kindergarten. I was 5 years old.
Really? Did you have anybody else in your family that was a goalie, or how did you get in your family to play?
My mom was a goalie, and she played for the first Gophers women's team when she was 17.
No way. That is awesome. Fantastic. Now, did you go to goalie camps over the season and things like that, or where did you do the majority of your training?
I get a couple trainings at Goal Crease every once in a while. You know where that is?
Absolutely.
Like is it Edina?
Yep. All right, and then are there any other sports or things you participate in at Kennedy?
I used to play baseball. I'm thinking of maybe playing again this year, but right now it's just hockey.
And you devote a lot of time to that. Now that you're a junior, next year they won't have hockey at Kennedy. What are some of the plans that you'll do during the summer? Is it time to start integrating with the Jefferson players, or what's your plans for next year?
My plans for next year are definitely to try and make Jefferson's team. I'm going to grind over the summer and put in all the work I can. But if I don't make the team, I might go play like junior goal somewhere.
Awesome. Sounds great. Good luck the next period here. It's a great game. You got a good lead. Take it into the third period here. Thanks a lot, Josh. We'll send it back up to you.
Thank you, Mark. Dominic Russell's been playing a long time with these kids, and his older brother, Mike Russell, played for the Eagles as well. Well, we're going to take a break as we head into the third period. We'll see you in a minute.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable. The sad reality is, fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kitchen now.
Hey, great to be back here. We got a 4-3 lead over Johnson. Going into the third period, we're here with some longtime Kennedy people, some players, some coaches. First of all, George, let's talk, George Walker, a little bit about Kennedy hockey. I know you also have coached baseball. Tell us a little bit about the program and things that you've seen, good, bad, or changes over the past 30-plus years you've been around.
Well, it's been a joy to coach here, starting with coaching under Dave Dillon.
and through Nick Hanrahan and now Brandon. Great memories, great kids coached. It's always fun to see them later, when they grow up a little bit and recognize you and stuff. And yeah, it's been just a great run for me. I got a little more left in me, and after that, we'll see. So.
Tell us a little bit about the time your boys, how many of them played here hockey at Kennedy?
3 of them, Ryan, Dusty, and Nolan played. They all played hockey, baseball, and football, and just a blast bringing them up. I know you've been there having kids in the program, and great memories for sure. They all still play together on a men's league team, so it's fun to go watch them once in a while still.
One quick question, though. Is it harder to be a coach and watch your kids and be a part of that, or is it harder to be a dad when there's nothing you can do?
I kind of like not coaching them. I think that's a little bit easier. That's probably the easy answer, but I loved watching them play, and I'm just thankful and also I'm thankful that I've been able to coach with Dusty, who couldn't be here today, JV for the last, I'm not sure how many years exactly, but that's been really rewarding too, to be able to coach with your son. So.
Awesome. We better bring the other 2 guys in here. Get a little long-winded on that side. Shane, you played when I was coaching back here in the 80s. Things have changed a lot. Tell us, first of all, about your experiences back in the 80s with Bloomington Kennedy hockey.
Well, I was part of the program on the JV squad in '87 when we had the '87 varsity team that went to state. I do remember the inter-squad scrimmages when we had lemon and orange games. I ate a lot of lemons.
I bet you did. That was really a huge tradition. People probably don't know anything about that. Give me a 30-second tale about how that game went.
Well, they would usually be Saturday practices if we didn't have a game, and the upperclassmen made sure that the JV squad ate the lemons on the bus ride back to school.
It's really funny. We held that tradition. Even when I went on to be the head coach at Minnehaha Academy at the end, I still did that. Always had a lemon and orange game, divided up the teams. Winners, they got the oranges, losers ate the lemons, and it was a great hockey tradition. What is it like now to be back here? I think you had a son play at Kennedy, and to be a part of this program again, and then the day as we're seeing it come to an end.
Yeah, it's just been an honor. I coached youth hockey for a number of years. Took the years off that both my boys played for Kennedy varsity hockey just to watch. And then after my youngest graduated, the phone rang in the spring, and Brandon was asking me to be an assistant. And it's been just an honor having gone to Kennedy and graduated from there, and both my boys doing the same. And now here coaching the top team for Kennedy is just awesome.
That's fantastic. I'm going to slide Jimmy in. Jimmy Morozak, I got a chance to talk to Dominic a little bit before the game. You played here in 16. Things have changed a lot. What's it like when you were there, and what's it like today?
It was awesome growing up in Bloomington, playing at Kennedy, now being able to coach at Kennedy is pretty awesome feeling. So, but I mean, it's just good to be here, be with the boys and all that. So.
Fantastic. We're going to send it back up to Josh. I get the game underway, but Jimmy, thanks for all you've done for Kennedy hockey. Back up to you, Josh.
Thank you, Mark. And we're underway in third period action. Eagles are still on the penalty kill, 1 minute, 33 seconds. Gus Perry's in the penalty box. Governors put a shot on net, broken up by Rocky Carlson. He takes it, he's speedy. Here he goes down the left-hand side. Stops, turns, shot, deflected into the corner. He chases his own rebound, knocks it in. Rocky Carlson is a hustler. He moves on the ice. One minute left on the power play. Here comes Henderson, steps in. Backdoor pass to his scoring partner, and he just doesn't connect. Sergiamaki gets a clear. Worst is chasing after it. Sergiamaki off. Perkins on. Henderson comes away with it. Misfires on the pass, and that's going to be icing. I'm going to give a couple of shout-outs here to all the coaches who are on the bench and helping out at practice for the Eagles, starting with Coach Brandon Tweetbach, Chris Thornburg. You heard from George Walker, his son Dustin Walker, Shane Kevaney, and Jimmy Morozak. All right, 45 seconds left in the penalty to Gus Perry. Eagles get a face-off deep in. Here comes Perkins out front. Worst backhands it. Save Casper. Thornburg or Feldman ties him up. Worst has got to get back. You got a streaking number 12 for the Governors. Worst takes control. 19 seconds left. Eagles have got to get control of the puck here in their zone. Erickson gets knocked down. It should be offsides, but Eagles pick it up. Big hits by number 20 for the Governors, is throwing his weight around. He's a big kid, James Gray. He's been in the penalty box once already. Full strength. Perry is coming out of the box, and Danielson jumps on. Dangerous pass. Kept in by the Governors. Turns, fires wide. Gino Erickson in the corner. Henderson for the Governors comes away with it. Thornburg rides him into the boards. Bodies are flying, sticks are flying. Whistle. 2 sticks are down, and the whistle's blown. Let me give another shout out to Mike Snee and the Minnesota Wild. They've been tracking that this is the final season for the JFK boys high school hockey team. And a couple of weeks ago, the Minnesota Wild invited the Kennedy boys to come to a game as their guests. They put them up in a nice suite. There was no food, but it was a nice suite. It was a wonderful treat for the players and the coaches to hang out and get recognized by the Minnesota Wild, have some fun. And as you know, we're not winning every single game, but the players are playing hard and they're having fun and they're hanging out. And a big thank you again to Mike Snee and the Minnesota Wild. Puck is rolling around out front. Sergeant Mackey goes for it, backhands it out front. Puck is bouncing up in the blue section. Governors get a clear. Wyeth Hecht had a nice play throwing it back in. Thornburg up to Biermeyer. Biermeyer's turning, leaves it for Danielson. He's got Sergeant Mackey. Sergeant Mackey steps up to Danielson. Nice play, shot off of the shoulder of Casper. Eagles are putting on the pressure. Another shot. Oh, Danielson wide open. Just missed. Sergeant Mackey takes it backhand out front. Hecht keeps it in over. Can't quite control it. Gets it over to Feldman. Feldman looks. Pass to Danielson. I appreciate the patience, but we got to move, boys. Throw it in there. Eagles are going to change. Feldman's going to hang out. He's going to step up. Governors try to get it clear. Vogel can't get a handle. Goes back in. Governors get it clear. Joey Raymond. Eagles almost scored there. Gino Erickson tried to get it clear. Put it right on the Governors' stick. Right behind the net. Out to the blue line, shot, puck is rolling around, it's wide. Gino Erickson is on a hand, backhanded out to the blue line, puck comes flying in again wide. Thornburg gets there, Joey Raymond gets there. Erickson's back on it, he turns and fires it up high. Clearing shot comes into the public address announcer and into the penalty box. Everybody's okay. 13 minutes, 1 second, 4-3, Eagles are up. They missed a grade A scoring chance. Danielson wants that one back. Face off to the left of Dominic Russell. David Worst for the Eagles, Henderson for the Governors, controlled by the Eagles. Quick shot, wide, Feldman's on it. Gus Perry goes down hard, he pops back up. Gus Perry's missed a couple of games with an upper body injury, so every time he goes down, there's a collective holding of the breath on the Eagles bench. Centering pass, taken back by Feldman. Up to Perkins. Perkins got Worst. Perkins gets around him. He's got Worst in the slot. Circling. Nice patience. Rocky turns, fires just wide. Feldman steps up, another shot. Rocky Carlson steps up. Can't quite hold it, but he gets it over to Perkins, centering ice. He throws it in. Eagles are going to change. Here comes Danielson, Sergiamaki. Kept in by Danielson. He puts a shot, picked up by Feldman, turns, can't, whiffs on the back and forth. Danielson puts it towards the net, but intercepted by the Governors. They try to get it clear, and that's going to be icing. We'll have a face-off back down here deep into the Governors' zone to the right of Casper. We got Biermeyer, Danielson, and Sergiamaki, the scoring line for the Eagles. And the Governors are going to go with Toll and Riley Heddle. Riley Heddle, number 9, grew up playing some hockey with the Kennedy program in his youth days. Played with some of these boys. Waves off icing. Biermeyer up to Sergiamaki. He steps in. It's in his skate. Can't quite get a handle. He leaves it back for Biermeyer. Shot on net. Puck is rolling around. Kept in by Gino Erickson. Fires a wrister. Stick save by Casper. Eagles are putting some pressure on. Nice passing. Sergiamaki's on it. Throws a long pass in. Danielson is going to get there. They wave off icing. It's all Danielson. He whiffs on it, but he ties it up. Here comes Raymond to the rescue with Terrison. Over to Feldman. He turns, fires, goes off the skate, and out of play. There's a whistle. 10 minutes, 45 seconds, 4-3. Eagles are up. Eagles have 1 win on the season. They're looking for their 2nd win. They've played some really good competitive hockey in the first and second periods. With 15 skaters, they have a tendency to run out of gas. They need another goal here. They need some insurance. You cannot sleep on this Governors team. They got some good skaters and good players. They can score quickly, and they can score several goals quickly. Here comes Henderson. Nice defensive play by Feldman. Out to the blue line, kept in by the defenseman. Frost Trahan kicks it out. Does a soccer play, brought back in by shot, and that's a goal, and the Governors tie it up. It's 4-4 with 10 minutes left in the 3rd period. We got ourselves a barn burner here today at the Bloomington Ice Garden. 4-4 with 10 minutes left. 14 seconds. Here's the replay. Governors get it clear, and they're going to call icing. That was Johann Battista Rickmeyer with the goal. 4-4, 9 minutes, 54 seconds coming from the Bloomington Ice Garden. Rocky Carlson keeps it in with his skate. Governors are playing catch behind their net. Rickmeyer tries to get it out. Carlson throws it back in. David Wurst knocks down Henderson. Wurst keeps it in, steps up, passes it up just out of the reach of Gus Perry. Perry takes a big hit and goes down. David Wurst comes in and pushes him off the ice. Whistles get called. That's going to be a penalty. David Wurst going to the penalty box.
Yeah, he's got, White's got 2 for up, Black's got 2 for, excuse me, sorry, 2 for up.
So we're going to send both a Kennedy player and a Governors player to the box. David Wurst for the Eagles, and Batista Rickmeyer for the Governors. Some of the fans for the Governors are heckling the Kennedy players. The referee is talking to the captains of the Governors. The scorekeeper in the box is turning around to the fans and just kind of trying to calm them down. Emotions are high. Both teams are looking for a win. After today, the Eagles will have 7 more regular season games, 3 more games here at Big. All right, here we go. We got Danielson, Surjamaki, Biermeyer, Feldman, and Erickson out there. Kept in by Erickson. Surjamaki takes it away. He turns, fires high over the net. Danielson's on it. Here come the Governors the other way. Cunningham steps in, shot, goes wide. Feldman pushes it up, gets thrown back in deep. Erickson is on it. Surjamaki, long pass, dumping pass. Eagles are going to get a change. Here comes Perkins, Raymond. They wave off icing, got to hustle back for the Eagles. Raymond takes a cross check, no penalty. Gino Erickson throws it in deep. Eagles are getting tired. They're throwing the puck in deep, trying to catch their breath. Perkins with a hard hit. Puck goes in deep. Carlson is on it, leaves it for Feldman. Feldman throws it, takes a bump. Perkins chips it in. Governors are going to set it up behind their net. Tempers are beginning to flare. Both teams are putting some big heavy hits on. Shot goes flying high over Dominic Russell's head. Here Carlson behind our net, 7 minutes, 36 seconds left. Surjamaki's at the opposite blue line looking for a long pass. Here comes Danielson, makes a move, takes a check. Biermeyer steps up, takes the puck away over to Surjamaki off his skate. Surjamaki looks, leaves it for Biermeyer. Biermeyer went the opposite direction. The Governors get it, but Biermeyer intercepts him, but Carlson gets on it. Carlson behind the net, turns. Takes a big hit. Puck is tied up, sent around, kept in by the Governors. Strong shot goes off the glove. Carlson sends it around. Surjamaki gets it clear. Eagles are going to get a change. They wave off icing. Governors are setting it up. Can't quite hold on the outlet pass. Thornburg goes down. Shot by the Governors goes high over the net. Perkins drives him into the board. They blow the whistle. That's going to be another penalty on Perkins. David Wurst is going to come out of the penalty box. So is Johan Batista Rickmeyer. Six minutes, 27 seconds left. 4-4 here in the third period from the Bloomington Ice Garden. It's getting quite physical in the third period. Heavy hits going both ways. Perkins is going back in the box. Cross-checking on Perkins. Looks like Coach Tweetbach is calling a timeout. So we're going to have a little break in the action. The next game for the Eagles will be Monday night in Somerset, Wisconsin.
Cody Perkins, 2 minutes for cross-checking on that minor offending. 10 minutes, 33 seconds of the third period. That's Perkins off for cross-checking at 10:33 third. For the Eagles, there is also a timeout on the ice for the Eagles.
So Perkins is in the penalty box, 2-minute minor for cross-checking. The Eagles call a timeout with 6 minutes, 27 seconds left in the third period. It's 4-4. Again, the leading scorers on this Eagles team: number 22, Mason Biermeyer; number 2, Isaac Sergimaki; and then Kelvin Danielson. Danielson's been playing defense for a big chunk of the season, but he got called up to play center, and he's been on that line with Sergimaki and Biermeyer. All right, Eagles are going to have to kill 1 minute and 54 seconds here without giving up a goal. Governors trying to centering it. Puck comes bouncing around on net, and Dominic Russell makes a bouncing glove save. 6 minutes, 11 seconds left. 1 minute, 44 seconds on the penalty to Perkins. Here's the replay of that shot. Governors keep it in. Mobley steps up, backdoor pass, doesn't connect. They turn and fire. Governors, Henderson keeps it in, nice play. Mobley's down to the corner, centering pass broken up by Dominic Russell's stick. It comes out to center ice. The Governors are going to have to regroup. Henderson up to Robles, back to Henderson. Henderson brings it in, turns, leaves it. Steps in, shot goes off the pad, comes rolling out, gets out to center ice. Danielson is there. 53 seconds left on the power play. Little miscommunication by the Governors, and they turn it over. Worst throws it back in. Got Danielson. Misses the check. Sergimaki's out there with